thing that everyone will say, even the haters will tell you that I'm a hard worker, that I'm focused. They all know I'm in the studio. I'm that studio guy. Like every neighborhood has that one or two guys or girls or whoever that's always in the studio, always going to parties, always got a flyer in their hand. When you see them, yo, what's good? Yo, this party, or yo, this studio session, or yo, this show, or yo, I just came from doing this play, or I just came from doing this video shoot, or I just came from doing something. Every neighborhood has that one person, male or female, that's always doing something. In my neighborhood, I'm that person. People know it already. I'm that dude. So, you know, I got friends of mine who got kids that want to get into music. They come to me. Yo, Firan, my son wants to be a rapper, or my daughter wants to be a singer. I'll bring them to the studio. You know what I'm saying? They already know. Or go to Firan because Firan going to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to answer that question, you know, what would they say about me? They'll say that Firan's a hard worker, he's focused, and he's not going to let nothing stop him above all else. Now, outside of that, personal opinions, it depends on who you're talking to. It depends on who you ask.
In the pain, we lusting for the fame, trying to get the hell out, cause ain't nothing here to gain. Night times when the fiends emerge, the screens are blurred from all the various dreams deferred. I'm seeing shorties swing their hips, the thugs in their whips, single mothers competing with the Bloods and the Crips. The tacky building more jails than schools. He got our inner city youth curtailed as fools. Disagree all you want, but before you start to offer your bid, come and take a walk with the kid, so I can show you what I see in my hood.
Like everything else, when I first finished high school, I went to the military. I went to the Marines, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I was a rebel growing up. I started doing music actually in the military. You know, I did my first show, my first live show. It was in Okinawa, Japan. You know, that's when I first started. At first I was a rapper doing my rapping thing and all that. You know, I came up in the golden era of hip hop. You know, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Coogee Rap, that whole era, the late '80s era. You know, stuff like that. Shout out to my man Just Ice. You know what I'm saying? And so I was able to see things going on. And then, like, fast forward a couple years later to the early '90s, I was there for that whole. You know, I was able to sit there and watch that whole situation take place, that whole era. You know what I'm saying? That's around the time when I first met DMX. You know what I'm saying? He was coming up that time too. It was a real creative time period. So that's when I kind of latched on to everything, and that kind of helped my personality and trying to shape who I am and what I wanted to do. Because there was a time period in my life, in my youth, that I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then as I started to listen to the rappers and move through the different eras, I started to see, like, you know, this is hip hop. This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So from there, that kind of gave me a direction. Like, I knew I wanted to do music in some kind of capacity, but I just didn't know what it really was. And then I started rapping, which kind of like, okay, that's what I want to do. But, you know, fast forward down the road, computers came into the situation, Pro Tools came into the situation, which made it a lot easier to record and handle your business. So I figured, you know, there was a time period where I didn't really know what I wanted again. And so I said, you know, let me go to school for engineering. I got tired of going to studio sessions, unable to communicate with the engineers properly, because at the time I was rapping. So I was like, you know, I'm in a studio session, but I don't really know the computer terminology, so I couldn't really talk to the engineer to get him to, you know, make my music sound the way I wanted to, and that was really frustrating for me. So what I did was I went to school and learned how to do the engineering and learned the computer stuff, because now at this point, computers are into the situation now, Pro Tools and stuff like that. So I was able to go learn, and now from there I started working in studios, helping other artists, and that's how I got my feet wet. So then from there I started back doing my own thing again, and was able to make it happen. So, you know, by way of the rapping, the wordplay was what got me into the studio thing, which led me to start learning about the computer stuff. I just pretty much immersed myself, because there were time periods where I got away from the music. A couple of times I got away from it, and then would always come back. You know what I'm saying? Then get away from it again, because maybe it's not financially it's not really popping for me, so I would have to go get a job, which would take me away from the music, because I firmly believe that your plan A, people talk about plan B, your plan A is whatever you spend the majority of your time doing, regardless of whatever. So if I'm saying, for years I was the guy that, okay, you know what, I want to do music, but it's not paying my bills right now, so I got to focus on plan B. I would go get that 9-to-5 job that had nothing to do with music, and it would take me away from the music. So whatever you spend the majority of your time doing is your plan A by default. So if you spend the majority of your time working that 9-to-5 job, guess what? That's your plan A. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, 5 years, 10 years will go by. You're still working that same 9-to-5 job. You're frustrated. Now you got more bills. You got a house. You got a car. You got kids. And you don't have time for this over here. You know what I'm saying? So I lived that. More than a few times. But a few years ago I came back into it. When I went to school, that was my investment in myself to learn to do this. So then everything started building from there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think acting for me comes natural, because I'm just, like, everybody that knows me, like all my exes, they'll tell you, oh, he's so dramatic. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the type of person where it's just a natural progression. I didn't start off as an actor. I started off as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Then I evolved into a producer, which I evolved into, well, actually it was rapping first, then I evolved into an recording engineer. Then from there I evolved into, I put the rapping to the side, I started songwriting, you know what I'm saying? Which took on a life of its own. Then came the production. A friend of mine gave me some musical computer equipment that makes for making beats, and I just took it from there, and which also in turn led to the acting thing, I went to a couple of auditions, that people liked what they saw. I got casted for a couple of plays. Got casted for a couple of, this year I did a couple CBS TV shows, Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck. I'm getting ready to do that again. I did a CBS pilot, executive produced by Robert De Niro, called Rookies. I did like 2 plays. I'm doing my second play right now, casting in that. So, I'm making my moves quietly, not trying to do everything at once. But I'm definitely moving into the forefront of my acting thing. I'm ready to dive deep into that as well. You know what I'm saying? Make that an integral part of what I do. Well, in the play, like you said, I play a character called Dino. The play is about domestic violence. Now, we all know domestic violence is very prevalent in this. It's holding you, not going to pay your bills. It's not gonna let you drive that Benz parked outside. And it shows how they gonna get this mop done on top of your head every week.
So that's what this relationship is to you, money. So you think as long as you give me money and provide for me that you could do whatever you want? I don't think so, Dino. You lost your dad on
you. You know what? I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm gonna take a shower.
Well, you better pay attention to your woman before the next man will.
What did you just say to me?
I said you better pay attention to your woman before the next man will.
So what is that supposed to mean?
Did I stutter?
Huh?
Did I stutter? You coming home 5:30 in the morning, you must have lost your mind. I know it's somebody else out there that would make sure they was right up here beside me like I need them to be, not coming home at 5:30 in the morning and then lying to me in my face.
The next man you talking about? Oh, so you trying to disrespect me?
You disrespected me, Dino. It's 5:30 in the morning, and you still ain't tell me where you were.
Oh, so you justifying disrespecting me right now?
You justifying lying to me in my face. I know. Dino, stop! You're hurt.
And we just want to shine a light on that. We did the play last year, about 7 nights. I did 5 nights in Harlem. We did 2 nights in Brooklyn, and the response is astronomical. Obviously, domestic violence is an issue that resonates all through America, and people love it. My character Dino is an abusive boyfriend. You know, this guy, he beats up his girlfriend, gives her a black eye, breaks her ribs, he cheats on her, gets another girl pregnant, brings her to the house. Just real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't like this guy myself.
Oh, so you're not closely associated with this character?
No, I'm not closely associated with the character. When people may think, I tell people all the time, oh, so you're an abusive boyfriend? I'm like, no, I don't even have a girlfriend. I'm single. I'm not even a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Dino. That's my character. And I guess my portrayal of that character is so good that people associate with it. You know, I get booed at plays. You know, at the end of the play, they announce everybody. They announce me, I get booed. Whatever.
So, how do you dig deep to become a character that's your complete opposite? Do you research the character? Do you observe others?
Well, you know, that type of character is not really something that you have to really research too much. You know, I'm playing a guy who beats up his girlfriend. Not a whole lot of research to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I know, but some people aren't convinced that it looks fake.
That's true. Well, me, I'm passionate at whatever I do. Okay, whether it be studio, whether it be, I'm the guy that in the studio I could be up all night doing edits. So, if I'm acting, I'm gonna bring that same passion to what I do. Okay, as far as advice goes, man, my thing is just be true to yourself. Okay, be true to yourself. Understand that nothing in this world comes without sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice. The question is, how much are you willing to sacrifice to reach your goals? Okay? And if you don't know what it is you want to do, and you're still trying to find your way, what is it do I want to do? The best place to start is helping somebody. Whatever it is you want to do, as long as it helps people and you're not hurting anyone, that's a good place to start right there. Okay? Start helping people. Russell Simmons told me that. He said, you wake up and you think, how can I help people? Because what it is that when you become a person who helps people, then what happens is that starts to become what you're known for helping people. You want to have two people in the same room that you helped. Like, I love it when people come to me like, yo, Firan, what's up? And I'm like, yo, what's good? Where do I know you from? And they're like, oh, you don't remember like 4 or 5 years ago, you helped me do this, you put me onto this, and that helped me. I like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to be known for helping people. You may forget. They won't forget. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying that goes, a person may forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. They'll never forget how your words made them feel. So instead of breaking people down and being, you know, treating people the wrong way and being known for that, be known for treating people with respect. Be known for treating people with kindness. Be known for that, because it gets you a lot further. Somebody that you might have helped 6, 7 years ago may be in a position now to help you. You understand what I'm saying? But if you treated this person real bad 7 years ago and now they're in a position to help you, do you think they're going to help you? No. And always understand that people are watching you. So always treat people with respect and kindness. That way when you do that, you can demand it from others. I love all of y'all. Shout out to TME Studios, DJ Fred Once. Shout out to my man Archie McNair. Love doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? The stage play about domestic violence. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to my friend Nicole Brito. She's a songwriter. I'm working with her. Raina Armour. Ramil. Shout out to Ramil. What up? What's going on? Millhouse Entertainment out in Texas. Just shout out to everybody, man. Everybody that shows love, man. Shout out to my moms for holding me down. My mother, I love you. Shout out to Central Casting for giving me these gigs, these TV show gigs. Wow. Life is good, man. Life is good. That's why you gotta look at it like life is good. If you can wake up every day and have a reason to smile, that's what matters. Alright? I love y'all. Shout out to Shantae Cannon for doing this interview. Appreciate her. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Recogniton Magazine, okay, for showing me love doing this interview. I love you for that. Much appreciated. Much love. You know, shout out to Little Wild. Little Wild, what up? I see you. I see that video. I be seeing that video, yo. Word up.